Let's talk about the Boxing Day sales then. I wonder if you're one of these people who did queue outside some shops for the sales yesterday. The actual number of shoppers, though, fell across the UK for a third year in a row. According to figures from Springboard, which is a retail intelligence company, the average numbers of people going visiting high streets, retail parks and shopping centres up to 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon was 3.1% lower than for the same hours on Boxing Day 2017. Let's speak to Kate Hardcastle, who's a retail expert at the retail consultancy Insight with Passion. Hi, Kate.
Hello, good morning.
Right, so what do you make of these figures? It is a drop. It's not a massive drop, though, is it?
It's not a massive drop, but that's also counterbalanced with the fact that discounts were bigger than ever before, really, on Boxing Day, and there should have been a lot more bargain hunters out there, if you bear in mind the size of and scale of discounts that we're getting. So it's clear that online still is creating a place for people to shop and use the time as they find more sophisticatedly, so they can spend more time with their family, and it allows a speed of purchase rather than dealing with car parking, which is still a huge issue, and crowds and things that people don't tend to enjoy. Retail, though, however, we've had quite a few damaging Christmases year on year on year now. We've got some big results due out within the next couple of weeks, and I think it's going to have been a challenging time as retailers don't tend to make as much money when they're at such heavy discounts.
Yeah. There are some shops, though, that do still seem to draw people in. I've been looking in the papers today. The Western Mail, our paper here in Wales, Cardiff, Swansea, outside the Next, and Lush, those sort of shops. What is it that they're doing right then?
I think Next have always had a good formula for holding off as many discounts as possible and then letting the big sales really work for them. That's really what it's about. A lot of other brands have been in permanent discount since Black Friday, and if you do that, then the consumer just really feels it's a waiting game to get a bit bigger and better discount. They don't see you as a full price trader anymore. I think brands like Lush, where there's just a desire to get products, the products are quite reasonable in terms of they're not, at the luxury end of life. Any discount is really valued from customers who are loyal to them and will always use those products year in, year out. There are definitely stores that have the big queues and the excitement and the thrill, some of them advertising the fact that some products are only available in store and not online. But there are a certain percentage of us that enjoy the thrill of the chase, the thrill of a bargain, and there was certainly some high discounts up to 70% and beyond yesterday, which normally we wouldn't be at this trading point.
Can that continue, this discounting this discounting business that the stores have got into? Because obviously their profit margins on each item must be being squeezed, and overall then that has problems for their more general profits.
Exactly, because not as many items are bought in now to do these traditional promotional runs, because retailers definitely don't want to be sitting on piles of stock. They want to be selling it. So, any discount is going to be not as favourable as full price. And the discounts that we're at now are higher than we used to have at this point. So that means that they're going to get critically higher as the stock dwindles over the next week or so, probably edging towards 80% plus in a few days. And then they're going to be trying to get, particularly the fashionable retailers, as much new stock in as possible to try and encourage you to try and buy something fresh and new looking and nice. But they've hit a calendar now where, it will only be February and those discounts will start again. So the savvy consumer's thinking, well, I can wait a little while for my coat, my bag, my shoes. I'm going to play this game. I think tech is a little bit different, because tech does tend to see discounts at only certain parts of the year, particularly on certain models. But even there has been some, big savings to be made on tech products yesterday as well.
Okay. Kate, thanks for talking to us this morning. Kate Hardcastle there, a retail expert at the retail consultancy Insight with Passion.